Purgatory, a place that forever followed him. It never left him alone, and a lot like those he called his enemies, it ripped the ones he loved away from him. It didn't matter how many times he tried to convince himself. This job was the life of a lone wolf, and love is one of the many things you throw away. The price of it just burdens the soul too much, because you know there's no way out for the ones you love. So why lead them all into their inevitable deaths? Even the mighty archer doesn't even know the answer himself. All he could do was bear witness to the grotesque reality that they faced. And it was no fatal blow from an enemy. It was all because of the man in the mirror. And there was no running away from their inevitable fate, as they now fall victim to the hero's mistakes. And that so-called hero was now his greatest enemy, as he alone caused the inevitable deaths of the ones that he claimed to love. He never should have loosened up those arrows in the first place. The only thing left that he can do. There was only ever one way to honor them. Only one way to right that wrong. And only one way to prevent anyone from ever feeling what he felt. But he never felt like a hero in the end. That hero died a long time ago. No, it was never there in the first place. But he still pulls that drawstring back. He still puts on that mask. He still protects his city from those who poison it. But like said before, that promise came with many sacrifices. Sacrifices that hurt those close to him. For they were left isolated and alone. Left as if they had no one to turn to. Orphaning his very son in a dangerous world that he lived in. But they weren't the only ones that lost someone that day. Oliver had a long line of people that he failed. If anything, the once great archer was reduced to a hero no more, as Zoe Ramirez lost her father because he was fighting for Oliver's great cause. They're both a living reminder of the very people he failed to save, but he always remembers the promise, never again. And that's why anyone that tries anything on the streets will be dealt with immediately. But the cost of such a life has isolated his young son. When William met Zoe, he couldn't help but recognize the baseball uniform that she was wearing. Ironically, they both went for the same team. That uniform was the last reminder of the family that she lost. William had drowned in his own empathy for her. He only ever knew half of that pain. It kills people, you know. Believe me, I'm aware. Well, I'm 50% aware of that. It ain't just hard for them. It's everyone else. I don't even recognize her anymore. They don't smile like they used to. It's like all their hope has been swallowed up. They can't be there for you because now they're not there for themselves anymore. What William said had the young girl completely taken back. This is Kerry. After Mum died, I never looked at my dad the same way again. Still though, I can only ever imagine the pain that either one of you would go through. It definitely seems like you get the gist. I mean, you've definitely been eyeing out a baseball gear. Do you two go for like the same team or something? I think we do, but I don't even know her. But you can know her, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not trying to move like that now. Look, when I first met her, she saved my life. Ever since then, I just wanted her to have a hero, and I was just too damaged to even be that, you know? You look really good in a cape. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on your compliments. I mean, what do you think I'm gonna do? Go up to her and ask if she wants to play baseball with me? Who did you say your dad was again?
Oliver the boy queen.
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you. Alright then, let's see if this works. Hey Zoe, William said he wants to play baseball with you. Wait, you're actually serious? I mean, you like that team, I like that team. Real recognizes real, right? Needless to say, the afternoon actually turned out alright. But there was only ever so long before the criminal underworld of Star City had caught up with them.
Man, shut up. I'm getting $1,000 a head for y'all. So, you be quiet. I'll let you have a bucket. You don't? Scream all you want.
But just like every other night, he was watching. And they made it personal this time.
Get away from her!
William knew the man under the mask, but it felt as if his dad was completely unrecognizable.
Head towards 48th. Stay in the lights. Flag down the first officer you see.
William was overcome with guilt that day. He swore that he would protect them. He knew everything that Zoe lost. And it's the same with Carrie. But he failed that night. It didn't matter how many times they told him that they were okay. He failed to protect them. If anything, they would have lasted longer against the enemy than he did. But the events of the night itself did add a couple bits of evidence of where his father had been all this time. His findings had led him to a steel factory in the Glades, back where it all began for the Emerald Archer. But when he entered that place on that day, the one person he knew as his father had been reduced to nothing more but an empty shell of a man that had lost all hope.
Who are you? Show yourself.
It's been a minute, Dad. Where'd you go after Leon Yu? William? No. You're not meant to be here. It's been an empty year without you. I don't want to leave you now. Get out of here before you get hurt. Don't worry. No one's watching us. No one knows that we're here. Just, please, let's just talk. You don't know how much my enemies will know. I won't let them take my father away from me. You remember what happened on that day. You lost everything because of me. So why would you want me around? It ain't a crime for a kid to want to know his dad. The words themselves had mirrored a conversation that happened between Oliver and Samantha years ago.
So, what, he can be just like his dad? Punching out paparazzi and getting young girls knocked up?
Samantha, I'm not that person anymore.
He's happy. He's well adjusted. I don't want to run the risk of him getting sucked into your orbit. That can't happen, which means that he can't know that you're his father. And nobody else can. I don't care if that sounds harsh. I'm his mother, and I will do whatever I feel I have to do to protect him.
Samantha, there is someone in my life now. Please, don't make me keep this from her.
Oliver, you will if you want a relationship with my son. These are my conditions. You've already asked the world of me. I'm just asking for the same in return.
Regardless of everything the young boy had endured, all the crucibles that he faced, all because of the man he called his father, he was still hopeful, and Oliver never understood why his son had such hope. Do you remember the first time we met, and how we played action figures together?
Hey, William.
Hello.
You like the Flash? Can I tell you a secret? I've actually met the Flash.
What's he like? Is he cool?
Yeah, he's super cool. He's one of the best guys that I know. I'm Oliver. I'm a friend of your mom's. We've known each other a long time.
Want to play action figures?
Sure. William, I'd love to come by every once in a while and say hello. Would that be all right with you?
It's Captain Cold. He's a bad guy.
Yes, he is. The Flash is gonna have to be very fast to catch him.
You will. He's the fastest man alive.
Oh!
Gotcha.
I still got that Green Arrow one, and I want you to keep him. Oliver started to whimper as tears fell down his face. You still gotta get out of here. They can rip me to shreds. It doesn't matter what happens. I'm still staying, because I'm not gonna let my hero fall into that hole of despair alone. They can burn me alive, but the ashes would still want to be with you. I already failed to save 2 of my friends the other night. I don't want to fail you. Which one's your girlfriend? Man, what do you think this is? I'm not you. But what seemed like a very happy moment quickly turned into a sad one, as Oliver remembers the promise that he made to William's mother on that day on the island.
Oliver.
Samantha?
William.
He's fine. Are you okay? Hey. No, he's fine. We have to get you medical attention.
No, I just needed to make sure that he was okay.
He wants to see his mom.
William needs a parent. Promise me that you will be his father.
I promise.
I'm sorry. What? You can't be in my life. And who says that, huh?
Your life is on the line, kid.
I said I don't care!
Well, I do!
They both part ways after that. Each one of them had lost hope. But both men were hit with something unexpected that night. Both men wake up in a darkened room as a haunting voice greets them.
You're definitely not the first father and son that we've kidnapped. We've got a long line of them in here. All of them are corrupt. Innocents don't deserve to suffer. Others are simply victims of those who are corrupted. And the corrupted ones, well, they all hide behind a mask. Don't they, Mr. Queen?
You're fighting fire with fire. You're not better than the corrupt ones.
But even I never had the blood that you had on your hands.
Coming from someone who'd willingly harm innocents.
My victims all hid behind masks. Innocent people died on your watch. You're not one to lecture me. Tell me this, what hurts more? The fact that you failed to save those you love? Or the fact that you know those you love now are still vulnerable to that fate?
That's never gonna happen again. The frightening voice then leaves them, as Oliver's anger turns to his son. See what I told you? You just had to insist, didn't you? Does optimism really make you that stubborn? For the last time, if I say no, it means no. Did you even miss me that whole time? You know it's never like that. All that time I kept you away to protect you. And what do you think Mum would think of that? Would you rather be dead with her? I know I definitely want to be with my dad. It's for your protection. It's always been for your protection. I know you might think that you care, but you never acted like it. I always dreamed that being your sidekick would have been the best thing for me. But if this is how you treated everyone that you worked with, I'd rather live a normal, boring life. Guilt had drowned Oliver. He tried to fix things up, but he couldn't. Buddy, I didn't mean it like... Look, stay here. Better that we keep a distance. I know you don't want to hear that, but please. It's the only way that I'm going to get everyone out without the worry of losing you. His son turned his back as Oliver just left. But even as Oliver ran through the corridors themselves, he couldn't find where the missing sons and fathers were, and that voice kept haunting him every step of the way.
There's a price to be paid for that, Oliver. Your mother paid it. Your friend Tommy paid it. Laurel. Do you really want to tell me that John Diggle and Felicity Smoke's lives are better having known you?
What excuse do you have for continuing this crusade if all you know is that it's going to take someone from you again and again and again?
The hood, the disguise, just an excuse. The idea that all this is some heroic crusade is just an excuse.
Excuse for what? Huh? Tell me! You tell me! Oliver, you tell me.
What makes you think that you can even continue doing this the way that you used to? What makes you think that you haven't skipped a beat yet?
I don't know what you want from me!
All I want is you to stop. Because you were the biggest monster that spawned in Starling City back in 2012. And every beast made from that day, they only had one illustrator.
By this point, Oliver had came across the bodies of the victims kidnapped by this stranger, and the guilt had eaten him alive.
This isn't me. This isn't me!
And after all the loved ones you took from those who helped you, you, Oliver Queen, have failed this city long enough.
Ever since the explosion of Leon knew, what followed were the worst days of Oliver's life. But this was probably the worst of all, as he saw someone who looked up to him point the very weapon that he had used against so many directly towards the monster that ripped away everything that Oliver holds dear. Thea's dead, isn't she? Roy, please, let's just talk about this. How many more people do I have to lose just because they're associated with you? There was nothing I could have done.
Why are you doing this?
I hate you.
I hate what you did to me. Bruce.
Wait.
Robin was the answer. Robin was gonna fix everything.
But you ruined it! But you ruined it!
No.
No, it was you! You made him into a monster! It was your fault! You did this to us! It was you! You did this to me! I hate you! It was your fault!
Exterminate the pest before he causes any more damage.
But suddenly, William managed to catch Roy off guard. To suspend all disbelief, William basically had used his surroundings and his overall intellect to understand how he can easily manage to dismantle Roy. And he did manage to get a couple decent hits in.
Don't you get it? He's using you. You're not a human being to him. You were just another weapon in his arsenal. And the second you do something wrong, he'll turn his back on you. He will abandon you.
But there was only ever so much an 18-year-old can do. Oliver eventually stepped in for his son. He wasn't going to lose him again. Come on, buddy. I want to show you something. But he saw a sadness in his son's eyes. Listen, you never needed any martial arts to remind me that I could not be more proud. But as they turned to leave, Roy continually cursed Oliver behind his back. This isn't the end. We're going to stop what Adrian Chase couldn't. We're going to make sure that we take out the biggest monster in Starling City. Because you're the one enemy that should have stayed where he belonged. Then why did you keep coming back? The two had managed to make their way back to Oliver's original home. A place where a mother lay dead, all alone, far away from her husband and daughter. You know, most people never even think of killing their own families. I guess I'm not really most people. It was never your fault. Buddy, everyone came after my name. But you couldn't control what they did. It doesn't have to be direct. They all indirectly died because of me. I don't want to lose you the way I lost them. You have your life now, buddy. I never want to get in the way of that. You deserve to live it to the fullest. It'll never be complete without you. I'll be with you the whole time. I promise. And as Oliver leaped into the darkness of the schizophrenic city itself, all William's hope had fallen. We then see Roy and the mysterious figure that was lurking throughout this whole episode. They're at a graveyard in which the mysterious figure pours a green substance into the ground. A hand then violently pierces out of the ground itself.
Tell us your name, soldier.
Thomas Malcolm Merlin.
Who do you love?
Dinah Laurel Lance.
And that big old Buddha can lay the smackdown on your ass harder than The Rock ever could.
Who do you hate?
Oliver Jonas Queen. He sadly made his way back to the orphanage. His sad mood had enveloped the room itself. Zoe thought she'd never see him like this. Hey buddy, would you want to play some baseball again? That would be amazing right now. What's got you feeling so low? It's nothing. Don't worry, I'll be okay. You were there for me. Let me be there for you. I got to meet my father today. That's great. But he wasn't ready for any reunions. I'm sorry. It sometimes is like that. It can be tough. Most wounds take a long while to heal. He should open up soon. Don't worry. Just be patient. Remember, just because one thing doesn't work one time, it doesn't mean it can't work a second time. Don't lose hope. It's coming. One day everything will be okay. I'll remember that. Thank you. Oh, I'd do anything for another round of baseball. The two saw Oliver in the distant darkness ahead, fighting his battle all on his own. You know, I once had a stupid thought, right? I was like, what if I was the Black Canary? Wait, what? I know, stupid, but I'm not gonna lie. It would be pretty freaking cool. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. So, who was your favorite growing up? I was all about the Flash when I was younger, but as I grew older, I appealed more to those without the superpowers. May even tried making my own Black Canary outfit once. You don't say. What are you thinking?
That's my family. We don't like each other very much. Oh, I'm okay with that. But it breaks my mother's heart. That's my family. We don't like each other very much. Oh, I'm okay with that. But it breaks my mother's heart. That's my family. We don't like each other very much. Oh, I'm okay with that. It breaks my mother's heart. Breaks my mother's heart. That's my family. We don't like each other very much. Oh, I'm okay with that. And it breaks my mother's heart. That's my family. We don't like each other very much. Oh, I'm okay with that. But it breaks my mother's heart. That's my family. We don't like each other very much. Oh, I'm okay with that. But it breaks my mother's heart.